I paid 3 Fiverr designers to create the best YouTube thumbnail possible. One for $5, $25, and one of the top designers on the Fiverr platform who charges up to $100 per thumbnail. But here's the twist. I'm going to take their designs and see if an AI tool called Pikeles can recreate them for just $1. So in this challenge, I'm trying to answer different questions like, is it worth it to pay $100 for a thumbnail? Or just $5 one will be enough? Or something in the middle like paying $25 can get you the results needed. Also, can AI match the quality of a $100 human-made thumbnail? Or is the professional design still a better way to get a well-designed thumbnail? Let's find out. So I go to Fiverr and start looking for thumbnail designers. There's a lot of gigs to choose from, so I filter the search to just $5 and choose the best in this category. Filter the search to $25 and choose one. And then for $100, I want someone with a lot of experience and who knows what he is doing, not just charging a higher price. And I did find it. This one not only designed a lot of thumbnails, but in his Fiverr gig, he has more than 10,000 reviews, and most of these reviews are 5 stars. I reached out to all 3 designers with the same message, sent them the same assets. The title of the video I sent them is, How to Use Viggle AI to Make Money on YouTube, 3 Niches Revealed. I gave them the video clips I made with Viggle AI, told them they could design the thumbnail however they wanted, and sent over a few examples I like to give them an idea. I didn't want to tell them exactly how I wanted the thumbnail. I just wanted to see what kind of ideas they'd come up with on their own, and if there's a difference between the $5 thumbnail, $25, and the $100 thumbnail. I have made the payments to all the Fiverr designers, and now we wait. In the meantime, let's dive into Pixels and see if I can recreate the thumbnail myself. At first, I was pretty excited. Pixels is honestly an amazing tool for building thumbnails from scratch. Super intuitive, and the results are amazing. You can basically create thumbnails from scratch or recreate a viral thumbnail with just a few clicks. But when it came to recreating a specific thumbnail based on an existing one, that's where things got a bit messy, especially since I needed to swap out multiple elements. The logo, the shorts, and a few other details. After a bunch of trial and error, I realized Pixels isn't quite ready for handling that kind of complexity just yet. I even tried using ChatGPT to help. I uploaded the thumbnail I wanted to recreate and asked for a prompt to use in Pixels. That actually helped a lot. I started getting more consistent results, and overall, the thumbnails looked pretty solid. So here's what I ended up with after 2 hours of playing around with Pixels AI. Overall, the thumbnails look solid. I just need to swap the logo with Viggle AI and they'll be good to go. To be fair, Pixels does shine in other areas, like putting your face on viral-style thumbnails or designing simpler, one-element thumbnails. But when it comes to replacing multiple things in one design, it's still a bit rough. Now let's jump over and see what the Fiverr designers came up with. Now, after I placed all the orders to the Fiverr designers, the $100 designer was the first to respond as soon I placed the order, and $25 designer did also respond, but the designer that charges $5 didn't, so I guess he start to work on the thumbnail right away and he didn't need anything else. Now, after waiting for a couple of hours, I got both the $100 designer and the $5 designer delivers their almost the same time. But the $100 did actually give me not 1 or 2 versions, but 3 thumbnails designs, which was surprising since I didn't ask him to do so. And this gives more option to test which thumbnail will works the best, which is always a plus when you're trying to find out what thumbnail works best on YouTube. Unfortunately, the $25 designer, she didn't deliver the order after 24 hours and never even responded to my message. So I guess it's better to go with Pixels on this one than spending $25 and not get any response or your thumbnail on time. So now it's showtime. Let's see what a $5 thumbnail looks like. The thumbnail overall looks good, but still, there's a lot of things he can improve on, like the amount of money here. The numbers are small compared to the box they're in, so most likely the viewers will not notice them. Also, this arrow here is not that good, and also will go unnoticed. Of the face, it will better if but Viggle AI logo there, or at least the Viggle AI logo, is not blurry. And since the video is about that tool, the logo must be shown clearly in the thumbnail. Overall, it's a $5, so it's good, but definitely has a lot of room for improvement. I'll give this thumbnail 5.5 of 10. Now, let's see the $25 thumbnail. She did actually deliver the order, but only after 5 days of waiting. So here is her thumbnail. Honestly, the thumbnail falls short. The number 3 in the top left is barely visible and blurry, and the assets I provided aren't showcased well. They're tucked away in the corner where viewers won't even notice them. The logo could have been presented much better too. Right now, the only standout elements are the YouTube logo and the robot, which alone aren't enough to drive clicks. Overall, I'd rate this thumbnail as 3 out of 10. Now, let's talk about the $100 thumbnail. It's clearly in a different league. Right away, you can tell there's serious attention to detail. The numbers are bright, glowing, and easy to read, unlike the $5 version where they were barely visible. The top text is sharp and communicates the message well. Vigil AI plus YouTube equals money. It instantly sets the context and could easily nudge viewers to click. The Vigil AI logo is front and center, and the arrow placement makes sense. Again, a big difference between this arrow over the $5 thumbnail arrow. What impressed me most is how he handled the assets I sent. He didn't just drop them in, he enhanced them. He changed the background, added gloves to messy, and made everything pop with better clarity and color. Overall, it's vibrant, well contrasted, and clearly stands out compared to the $5 and $25 thumbnails. I'll give this thumbnail 9 out of 10. And keep in mind, that was just one of the thumbnails he delivered. The other two were also impressive. One of them even features Mr. Beast, which instantly boosts visibility when someone's scrolling. The layout is tight with every element placed thoughtfully, no wasted space. What really surprised me, though, is that he ended up sending me a fourth thumbnail without me even asking. So if you're serious about leveling up your thumbnail game and you have the budget, this designer is absolutely worth the investment. I'll put his Fiverr gig in the description below. As for the $5 designer, he did a decent job. There's definitely room for improvement, but for $5, the quality matches the price. It's a fair deal if you're on a tight budget. The $25 designer, though, was a letdown. Not only was the delivery late, but the quality was actually worse than the $5 thumbnail. That doesn't mean all $25 gigs on Fiverr are bad, but I've noticed a trend. Designers in that mid-price range often get overwhelmed with orders. They're stuck in the middle, not cheap enough to excuse low effort and not premium enough to justify high quality, so the work ends up rushed and inconsistent. Now, as for Pixel's AI, I believe the results will only get better with time. As the AI models evolve, we're heading toward a future where tools like this can easily replace lower-cost designers and maybe even compete with premium ones. Eventually, creating thumbnails with AI will be the go-to, faster, cheaper, and high quality. It's going to be either AI tools for thumbnails or high-end services like the $100 designer. There's no in-between. I'll leave a link to Pixel's AI below, and I definitely plan to explore it more because it looks really promising. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, see you in the next video.